Good day to everyone from CashMoto.com, because nothing makes me more excited. On today's video, I'll be giving my review of the Receipt Pal app, which promises to pay you money and rewards for your receipts. Is it legit? Is it easy? Do points expire? And can you stack this with other receipt paying apps? Thank you for joining me. Happy Tuesday. If you like what you're seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, tips, comments, put in the comment section now. In another effort to gain a little bit extra cash on the side for things we already do, I looked into the Receipt Pal app, which is very similar to the CoinOut app, which I reviewed and uploaded a video on very recently. Same basic concept. The app promises to turn your receipts into rewards, mostly consisting of Amazon gift cards and the like. And sweepstakes as well, which, as you know, is always a bit of a tumultuous area, but the concept is simple, much like CoinOut. They promise to pay rewards for submitting your receipts via picture or via email and connecting your email and Amazon accounts to it so that you can get even more points. So let's go over a few things real quick. I've been using it for a few months myself. And real quick, at the beginning, let's get this out of the way. Yes, it is legit. I've gotten 10 bucks out of Amazon so far, and I'll show you something else in a second. So the important things on any of these receipt apps are, first, limitations. Because at the beginning, when I first got CoinOut, as I mentioned in the video, I would walk to work, and honestly, if there was a receipt on the ground and it didn't look that dirty, I'd pick it up, take a picture of it, and throw it away. Why? Because it paid anywhere. The CoinOut app paid anywhere between a penny to 13 cents per receipt. The Receipt Pal app is a bit different. The payout of points for each receipt is not random. However, the value of each technically varies depending on how long you want to wait to redeem a cash out. I will get more into that later. So the main thing is, what are the limitations? How many receipts can you submit per day? Because with CoinOut, at the moment, it's 6 per day. You can't do more than 6 per day. And with CoinOut, they have to be within 2 weeks worth of time. And that's it. With Receipt Pal, new users receive 5 100-point cards the day they join, meaning you can earn up to 500 points in 1 week straight up just submitting receipts. After that, they hand out 3 new cards for you to fill out every week, and new cards are handed out every Sunday at noon, meaning that you cannot have more than 5 cards at a time, and the max amount of points you can redeem per week is 500, which, I'll just spoil it right now, would mean that the earliest you'll probably get any rewards outside of other bonuses it's about 5 weeks to get an Amazon gift card, and I'll go over the reward values closer to the end of the video. So what does that mean? Well, that means that since you're getting 3 every week on Sunday, you want to make sure you have no more than 2 of these cards left. Now, these 5 100-point cards, the way they work is that each card has 4 check marks. Once you put in 4 receipts, you get paid for the card. So you don't get paid for individual receipts per se. You only get paid for the receipts once you complete a card. So if you have 3 receipts, and that's all you have, tough cookies, you ain't getting nothing. But to reiterate, you want to make sure that you fill out your card or your cards and not have any more than 2 remaining by Sunday at noon, because if you have, let's say, 3 remaining on Sunday at noon, instead of getting 3 more, you only get 2 more, because the max that they give out is 5, which I think is kind of crummy. I'm not entirely sure why there's limitations as far as how many receipts you can submit. I mean, there's been a couple of times where it's been really busy. We'll be shopping around. We'll be getting a lot of different things outside. So I'll have a lot of receipts, but I can't submit them all. If you run out of point cards for the week, they say please submit any additional receipts on the sweepstakes card. You'll earn 2 sweeps entries per every receipt. So the reason why they say it is because you have to submit the receipt the 3rd day of the week after purchase. So, for example, I'll read it verbatim here. If you make a purchase on Monday, March 4th, then you must submit it for that purchase by Tuesday, March 12th. Tuesday is always a limitation of the following week, I've noticed. But, yeah. So Tuesday is when you'll have to submit it for the previous week. So what does that mean? That means that you can't stack them. So in case you accumulate, let's say, in theory, the max you can submit every week is 15 receipts. 20 receipts. 5 cards, 4 receipts each, 20. So if you have more than 20 receipts, and you're going to submit them for sweepstakes entries. I can't really think of a way of modifying this because you definitely should not make purchases you don't need to make, and you shouldn't wait on purchases you do need to make to get literally pennies on any of these applications. So just keep them and try to submit them as soon as you can. The good thing with ReceiptPal is that in theory there is no limit, so as long as you have your 20 for the week, you can submit them. For CoinOut, for instance, depending on when you get them, I guess it's possible for you to lose out since the limit per day is 6, but it's still kind of crummy that the limit's only a week, and they have to be receipts that are for your own household. There's a bunch of limitations here, but basically any real receipt that you get that doesn't have a value of 0, CoinOut does not have that limitation, by the way, but regular receipts, so no bills, no ATM receipts, nothing that's just free. Just regular old receipts. It didn't say anything about. Oh no, it does say return receipts don't qualify either, and those do qualify with CoinOut. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so that is it. And the receipts must be in U.S. currency and in English. I submitted some Mexico receipts with CoinOut. Still took them. But that is pretty much it as far as the limitations go. And as far as your email address, you can connect your email address so that it'll reward you points. I'm a bit conflicted about this because if you connect the email address, then it'll be able to. It technically can read any email that goes into your email address because it's looking for receipts. So you can connect it if you want. What I did is I connected an email address because I have several. You should too. I have my spam email address, so I connected that one so I would have one connected, and then I just submit my receipts via email. I don't have that many of them, honestly, that I just Amazon ones, and you can connect your Amazon account as well. I tried it out. I haven't seen any benefit to that yet. I'm gonna give them another week because I just made a purchase today, but I might disconnect that as well. And they allow connection to Yahoo, Gmail accounts. So that is it. So that as far as the sweepstakes go, whatever. I mean, they have their bonus game. So when you submit 4 valid receipts, so point cards are in a bonus game, and I'll show you a picture of that in a second. And then you just get sweepstake entries. So let's take a look at the app itself, huh? So this is the main entry or main screen of the app itself. As you see, I have 3,580 points and 6 sweepstakes entries, and currently it's accepting receipts from April 14th and later. But that's going to end today. After today, it's going to say accepting receipts from April 21st and later. Yeah, so keep that in mind as you're scanning them, and make sure you don't scan earlier one. Make sure you scan your oldest ones versus your newest ones. So here's a picture of the bonus game. That's what I picked, the number 1. I picked that goose. It's a goose, right? And I got 1 sweepstakes entry. Amazing. So here's the rewards. Now, as I was saying earlier, technically the point values per receipt submitted varies because you get each card is worth 100 points, and you submit 4 receipts per card, meaning that each receipt is worth 25 points. However, as you can see, depending on how long you wait to redeem for your rewards, your Amazon gift card, the point values increase. So at the low end, at the $5 Amazon gift card, 2,000 points, which means you would need 20 cards, which means you would need 80 receipts. I did the math in my head already, before this, obviously, I'm not that quick, and that gives each receipt a value of about 6.25 cents. So as far as the value of it goes, it's not that bad. Remember, with CoinOut, it's anywhere between 1 and 12 cents. There are times when I scan a few and I'll get 1 cent, 1 cent, 2 cents. So it's good that here the minimum amount is 6 cents. But keep in mind, the caveat here is that you can't just cash out. With CoinOut, you can cash out any time. Here, you have to wait until you get enough to submit for redemption. As you can see, I have 3,580 points, so I could get another $10 Amazon gift card. I already redeemed for a $10 Amazon gift card, and it takes about 24 hours to get it. So in that regard, like I said earlier, it is legit. They do pay. And at the high-end level here, at the highest end, for a $100 Amazon gift card, it's 26,000 points, which means you can do the math. 20 times 2,000 It's 40,000, so obviously you get more bang for your buck, but that's a long time to wait. Very long. But at that point, 260 cards. Or, dang, it sounds even worse when you say it like that, doesn't it? Or 1,040 receipts will get you $100 an Amazon gift card. So that, I mean, considering the fact that it's something you already have in your hand, it's not that bad. So I'd say that it is the app itself is still pretty good. The value is definitely there. It's become a part of my routine. So I'll scan my receipts for this guy. I'll scan them for CoinOut and just try to do it every day. And I will also be making a video on Receipt Hog later on and give my thoughts on that one. But, more importantly, do points expire? And this is hidden in the FAQs. But yes, they do expire. And how does that happen? If you do not snap a picture of a receipt for 90 days, they will reset your account to 0 points. So keep that in mind. If for some reason you're going on some type of fairly extended trip, make sure you redeem your points before you leave. Because if you go 90 days without scanning any receipts, you will forfeit your points. They will just reset your account to 90 days. So, yeah, it's right here. The rewards themselves don't expire, but when you do not submit a receipt by snapping a photo through the receipt card camera for 90 days, we will set your account back to 0 points. So there you go. So again, keep all your receipts. So now, as I mentioned, I have technically three. I'll go over the third one in a later video. Way of submitting these receipts to get extra points. I have gotten rewarded from 2 out of the 3. Spoiler alert, right? But yeah, I've gotten Amazon gift cards already from ReceiptPal, so the app is definitely legit. I would definitely recommend you give it a shot. The only thing I said is a bit of a shady or gray area is linking your email, because I can read all your emails. You can just not do that and just forward your receipts to receipts@receiptpal.com. Get paid for them that way. But that is it for this one, guys. Thank you again for joining me. Again, it is another way you can get a few extra pennies. And as you know here, Cash Boner, never pay MSRP. Every penny you can get. Use them Amazon gift cards to get some more games. So go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money. Don't get boned. Get boning.